Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Zero Time Dilemma, where we last left off, which we basically had the choice on Q Team, which last episode we did kind of, or no, the episode before that, we did the choice for Team C, Carlos's team, and we finished up both options of pressing the button and not pressing the button. I don't think we pressed the button here yet, or not press the button. We haven't made this choice yet, essentially, where we press the button or not. But essentially, if you press the button, everyone else gone, dead. And that leads to a very uncertain end, which I have no clue about at all. But then if you do press the button, or if you don't press the button, I think we all get knocked out, yeah? Like all three of our character gets, the whole team basically gets knocked out. So that's what it is. So it's kind of like saying first come, first serve is what it is, where it's like whoever pressed the button first will get whatever the thing to exit and all that, but I mean, I'm trying all options anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, we're gonna wait out this timer. I can't remember if we got there or not, but yeah, because I don't remember if we press the button or not, because it usually takes time to run out the timer than it is to press the button. So yeah.
どうやら他のチームも押さなかったみたいね。よかった。
Eric。
助かったのか。
さあ、どうかしらね。
ミラ。
Eric is an idiot。
なんだよ。何見てんだよ。
What？
君たちの中に勘違いしている者がいるかもしれないから言っておこう。私はボタンを押した直後にシャワーが作動するとは一言も言っていない。つまりいずれかのチームがボタンを押したかどうかはまだわからないということだ。
Oh, shut it。
それじゃあ私たちの生死は起きてからのお楽しみってわけね。
Yeah. Time to sleep。
まもなく就寝の時刻だ。次に目覚めた時、君たちはここで起きた90分の出来事を全て忘れているだろう。では、良い夢を。
やだー
Oh, shut up, Eric. Idiot. Eric's such an ass and idiot, dude. Well, I mean, at the same time, it is interesting because everyone essentially does take the option choice at the same time. So because when we were in Carlos's team, the time frame was about the same place. We're gonna go back into that one to make that same choice, anyways, or get the choice in. Let me see the flow. Yeah, so we were over here on this side. We haven't gotten this choice in, which is basically press the button. Essentially, that's pressing the button. Team Carlos pressing the button leads to that, which is kind of a weird ass like point, and I'm about to get that point as well soon. And then this will be the same thing for Team D for the most part. And I'm assuming that once everyone hits their press the button phase, then this thing opens up or something like that, I bet. Where everyone is gonna have to, or is it maybe this one, I guess. And that's when things will start kind of making it go all the way down there. I don't even know why there's so much choices down there. That is a, what the frick is going on there kind of situation. Which I probably might not unlock, but we'll see. I don't know. We're going to unlock it at first, or try to aim for unlocking it. Because I want to go back to puzzles. Because we haven't done a puzzle yet in a while, so... Yeah. But for now, let's go back into there and actually press the button for once. Yes. So, the kill button, here we go. So we can see what Q does. See what the kid chooses, what happens to this group with the kid and everything. It's funny because he's gonna say somebody forced me to push it somehow. I guarantee it's the same thing that Carlos said in the other path.
どうなったんだ。
僕はなるほどね。実に興味深いわ。
お前押したのか。
これで助かったってことになるのかしら。
だけど他のチームのみんなは。
お前が殺したんだ。
Shut up, Eric.
C チームのみんなも D チームの連中も。
You were gonna do the same thing,
私たちが
dumbass.
よ。これは私たち全員が生きるためにやったこと。仕方がなかったのよ。
でも
俺のせいじゃないぞ。
Shut the hell up, dude.
俺は最初から押すなって。
Huh?
何言ってんだよエリック。
Yeah, you were gonna push it.
エリックは思いっきり押すつもりだったじゃないか。
だが実際に押したのはお前だ。お前がその手でボタンを。
実に賢明な判断だ。君たちは他者の命を犠牲にし、自らが生き残る道を選んだ。
ゼロ。
生命体として当然の行いだよ。緊急避難といってね、法的にも認められた正当な行為だ。誰も君たちの決断を責めたりはしないだろう。さて、すぐにでもここから出してやりたいところだが、その前に君たちにはもう一度眠ってもらわなければならない。
Yeah.
なんでだよ。
So he can move you out of the room, you dummy.
19時29分。
君たちは私の望み通りの選択をしてくれた。よって今回も記憶消去薬の投与を免除してやろう。
違う。俺は悪くない。押したのはあいつで、あいつが。
Shut up, Eric.
忘れてもらっては困るからね。君たちが人を殺したという事実を。
True.
だから違うって言ってるだろう。
Shut up, Eric.
僕は殺してなんかいない。ただ見てただけなんだ。
Huh?
見てただけじゃないか。
Oh?
父さん。違うんだ。クリスは悪くない。悪いのは僕
Oh.
だ。許してあげてよ、父さん。
Oh, so his brother killed.
寒いんだ。水がとっても冷たくて。
Interesting.
良い夢を。
母さん。
Why is he so afraid of dying? I don't get it. Like, that makes zero sense. He doesn't even know if he's gonna die. And he's not gonna know if he didn't even kill anyone either. So it's kind of frustrating to see that idiot react the way he did. I mean, one of the biggest twists is knowing that Chris is, no, never mind. I'm thinking like maybe Chris is the Q character, the guy who's the little kid here, but I don't think so. Or maybe this is... Oh. That'd be a very dumb twist, actually. That would be very stupid of a twist. My new theory of a twist is this kid who's technically I call Q because our team is Q right now. But this kid might be a biological clone of Eric. That would be very interesting. But I don't think so. Because we did punch in the name and it wasn't Eric. Or Eric ended up being... shot and then killed as their first try, so I don't think it is that. It would just be very weird. But no, like, I just think that, like, knowing that his older brother killed the father is an interesting twist, because we didn't know the end of that story when he talked about it at that point, so yeah, we need to see the results of what our action was for eliminating everybody in this region. Also, why is Gabu chained up with something? Yeah, the other guys are gonna die. I do apologize, but this is needed for the story to continue.
どこだここは。
Sort of.
多分除染室だと思います。
除染室。
私たち前にもここに閉じ込められたような気がするな。
How so?
ただの既視感でしょうか。
Huh?
いや、何か嫌な予感が。
確かに
So they didn't have their memory erased, it sounds like. But this group has.
このボタンは。
カルロスさんも感じるんですか？
ってことは、茜も？
茜だけじゃない。俺もだ。
Oh, so they had a...
何かとんでもなく重要なボタンだった気が。
They had a feeling before that they...
もしかして私たち記憶を失ってるんじゃ。バングルの薬のせいでか。
うん。
だとしたら一体。
Jesus, those screams will never be easy to get through every time. Hate it. Hate that we have to go through that. Though I still kind of question why Q's helmet isn't sometimes left behind because he gets like showered on by the acid. Why isn't his helmet not like? I don't think his helmet would melt with the water or with the acid. If I was thinking about it, but eh. All right, let's see what happens with Q team. Wakey, wakey. This is not the main room, is it? I can't tell because it's a different angle.
ここは
ラウンジ？
そういえば確か女戦室で。
Oh, so they still kind of remember?
忘れてもらっては困るからね。君たちが人を殺したという事実を。
So
そうだ。
only Hugh would remember, I think.
僕はあのボタンを。
I think the other two won't remember.
現在の死亡者をお知らせします。C チームカルロス、アカネ、ジュンペイ。D チームダイアナ、ファイ、シグマ。以上6名が死亡しました。よってこれより6つの X パスを公開します。ドリーム、キー、クオーク、
Hey!
マム、ディアー、アーム。以上です。
Can't believe Quark is the password here.
嘘だろ？みんな。
I like that he's screaming stupidly again. Eric's just as stupid as hell. No, he's like, I think like, oh no, I lost my thought. Damn it, his scream made me lose my thought of. I'll let it roll. Screw this guy. Made me forget. Damn it.
エリック。
ああ、僕はなんてことを。
自分を責める必要なんてないわ。
Yeah, it's time to get out of here.
あなたは妥当な選択をした。それだけよ。
It's so funny that she's the only one who's heartless to care.
いいから。それよりも今後のことを考えなさい。これでパスワードは6つ。外に出られるのよ。
Yeah, just leave. Who cares?
ちょっと取り乱しちゃったけど、考えてみればマシだったかもしれないよね。なんていうか、もっと残虐な殺し合いをさせられるよりはさ、ゲームだなんだって脅されてたけど、結局は妙な投票とボタンを一度押しただけだし。
そうね。それ以外はただ眠らされてただけって考えると、終わったっていうのもいまいち実感が。
いや、そうじゃないのかもよ。ほら、記憶消去薬だよ、バングルの。今回は例外的に打たれなかったみたいだけど、もしかしたら僕らは目覚めるたびに同じようなことを何度もさせられてきたのかもしれない。
Maybe.
それが終わるたびに眠らされて、また記憶を奪われて。
やめよう。こんな話必要ないだろう。
Just get out.
いいから早くここを出ようぜ。
Yeah. I just say this guy needs to just get out.
そうね。私たちも。
待って。一人忘れてるよ。
Gabu? Wait, I did see Gabu with a chain in the preview, so I'm kind of curious if he has a chain on him, on his leg, I think. Oh, interesting. There's something going on differently this time. No, Gabu's trapped here, it seems.
ひどい。
一体どうして。
Yeah, he's gonna
と
permanently...
にかく外せないかやってみましょう。
No. Nope. Nope. Nope.
ねえ、さっきの話だけど、記憶がないだけで何度も目覚めているのかもって、なんだかまるで眠り姫問題みたいね。
眠り姫問題。
有名な難問の一つだよ。日曜日にある実験が始められる。被験者は睡眠薬で眠らされ、その後1枚のコインが投げられる。コインが表だったら被験者は月曜日に起こされて、あることを質問されてからまたすぐに眠らされる。で、実験は終了。コインが表だったらね。
裏の場合は？
Yeah.
月曜日に起こされて、あることを質問されてからすぐに眠らされる。
Huh?
なんだよ。表の時と同じじゃないか。
But it's a different question.
そう。ここまではね。だけどその後は違う。
Oh?
被験者は眠らされてから月曜日の記憶を完全に消去されちゃうんだ。
Uh-huh.
そして火曜日に起こされてまた同じように質問を。
その質問っていうのは？
コインが表だった確率は？
50-50?
それだけ？
うん、それだけ。
おいおい、それのどこが難問なんだよ。コインが表だった確率なんて2分の1に決まってんだろ？
って普通は考えるよね。
I think it's kind of like saying that I think the idea is... I'm trying to get ahead a little bit by thinking about it, but I think it's the idea that although it's 50-50, it's only 50-50 on your first try. When you're on your second try, there's a case that there is a bigger... Like, you have this humanistic or this sort of, like, interpretation that it could go... It could be weighted even further in a sense. Like it's sort of like a weighted probability or ratio in a way. So it's like if you got 1-to-1 and you flip, you get one, like one of the sides. Then the one that gets that side has just the one still, but the other side gets 2 because there's a higher probability of getting that because you don't usually stay in that probability forever in a sense. So like if I have flip a coin for heads and I get heads, then tails will likely show up as the next one because it's going to land on tails at some point. So you keep hedging that bet that it's going to get higher and higher and higher probability that it will land on that one at some point, which is kind of a weird thing in my mind. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, it's still 50-50, but probably they'll explain something different that makes it a little bit or farther different than what I'm thinking of.
でも質問された時の状況としてはこんなパターンが考えられるんだよ。コインが表で月曜日に起こされているか、コインが裏で月曜日に起こされているか、コインが裏で火曜日に起こされているか、この3通り。するとコインが表だった確率は3分の1だとも考えられない？
Yep.
いや、やっぱり考えられないな。だってコインだぜ。どう考えたって2分の1だろう。
So point, yes.
じゃあ条件を変えてみようか。コインが表だった時にすることはさっきと同じ。でも裏だったらさっきと同じことを1万回繰り返すんだ。
1万回？
起床、質問、睡眠、記憶の消去。起床、質問、睡眠、記憶の消去。これを1万回。それでもやっぱり表が出た確率は2分の1かな。
No. Because basically the amount of the probability changes because there's a certain amount of tries you're making, essentially, is what they're saying. I need a tail in 10, or I need a, like in the case of what he said, like 10,000 tails is what you get. But in that 10,000 tries, there's got to be one head that eventually gets landed at some point. So, yeah, at that point, you essentially get one in 10,000 tries to get at least one tail. So I think that that's what it means to say that the chances of something happening. So my thinking is similar, but it's a little bit awfully put, I guess, in their case, where they're stating like how it's a fraction of whatever the possibility of that thing happening, versus me saying like the bets are higher, or the chances are higher for the other thing. So it is a little bit off from that, but it's very similar almost. But I wouldn't say it's correctly placed in what they're thinking. It's interesting that they're doing the weird science math thing again, but I felt like there was a lack of this kind of thing for the whole series so far.
そう考えてみると、なんとなく裏の可能性の方が高いような気がしてくるでしょ？
Yeah. Okay, that's where I was.
確かに言われてみれば。で、本当のところはどうなんだよ。
本当も何も。
Yeah.
答えはまだ出てないのよ。学者の中でも2分の1派と3分の1派で意見が分かれてるの。
Yeah.
いわゆる未解決問題ってやつ。
へえ。よく知ってるな、そんなこと。
Schrodinger's cat.
たまたま本で読んだのよ。輪廻転生に関する内容だったんだけど、同じテーマをはらんでいるとかで。
Ah,
輪廻転生がどうして
that term is back, I think.
だってほら、記憶を奪われてから目覚めるのって生まれ変わるのと同じじゃない？
ああ、そっか。そうかもしれないね。
俺はあんまりそういうのは。
信じてないの？
っていうか、意味があるとは思えなくて。だって生まれ変わった時には前世の記憶はきれいさっぱりとなくなっちまってるんだろ？
Maybe.
それなら輪廻転生なんてあってもなくても同じじゃないか。
記憶がなければ意味がないの？人は誰だって子供の時のこと完璧には覚えてないでしょ？
To a degree, yes.
それどころか一月前に何をしていたのかさえ曖昧だったりもする。
Sometimes.
なら子供の頃の自分や一月前の自分にも意味はないってことになるわよね。
Sometimes. I disagree with the fact that, like, if you don't remember what you did a month ago, like, I mean, you don't need to remember the details, I guess, is what she's probably trying to say. But you would remember at least the major things that happened last month, right? Like, maybe on average, I guess, people would forget what they did last month. But in the terms of, like, a 50-50 shot, which is funny, it's going back to the 50-50 shot. The 50-50 shot, some people might remember it and some people won't remember it, is pretty much the 50-50 shot on that sort of like probability, I guess.
つまり自分というものの構成要素として記憶は本当に重要なのかって話だね。
じゃあ何が重要なんだよ。
さあ、何かしらね。
Are we gonna get Gabu out or not? I'm just getting annoyed by the fact that they're just spending this time talking while not trying to get Gabu out of this chain.
残念だけど、これ以上はどうにも。
Yeah, it's pointless. Does he have something in the little canister thing, though? That's what's been bothering me.
諦めるしかなさそうだな。
ごめんね。本当にごめんなさい。
仕方がないわ。できるだけのことはしたんだもの。
さあ、行こう。
Wait, but you didn't check his canister on his neck. The container in his neck
二人とも準備はいい？
could have had something.
ええ、
始めてくれ。
I guess they did a detour to make us understand that there's a that was a long ass speech for just that one little section. I guess we have to go all the way up just for this freaking password. I remember only Quark and father or something like that. Or dad. I can't remember. Mom. Sorry, not dad. Mom. Dream Key Quark, Mom Dear Arm. Dream Key Quark, Mom Dear Arm. Dream Key Oh no, I forgot it already. Oof. I think Quark was here, actually. Oh, no, Quark is here. Okay, my brain is like, it might be like I'm misremembering it. This was Mom, actually. And then Dear Arm? Double check. I'm just misremembering a lot now because of this. For how long it went, I just don't know why it kept going. Okay, blah, 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 here. Dream Key Quark, Mom, Dear Arm. Okay. Dream Key Quark. Dream Key Quark, Mom, Dear Arm. See, it's funny because I thought I would forget, but then for some reason my brain course corrected. Sometimes I do. It's funny to me because when I have a decent memory about things, it sometimes I doubt myself personally because I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know, like sometimes I'm like overconfident or just confident and then I get it right, but then sometimes I don't get it right, and that lowers my level of confidence in my further choices ahead. Like, it's funny, like how they talked about how it's like, you don't know if it's right or wrong, if it's a possibility, 1 2 or 1 out of 2, 1 out of 3. To me it's kind of like that, but it just elevates it based on how much mistakes I make. So I bet Q is gonna stay behind though. Also interesting that they use Quark, even though they haven't used Quark by name here, so I'm just annoyed.
Yosh! 開いたぞ
You guys leave.
じゃあ行きましょうか。
You guys leave. I'll stay behind. Goodbye.
おい、どうしたんだ
Same animation.
何やってるのよ。
僕は
I got something to do.
やっぱりいけないよ。
はぁ
彼を置いてはいけないんだ。ごめん。
Gabu. Wait. The other two didn't even stop him. Compared to Carlos's team, at least the other two try to head back for him a little bit. To be continued. Oh, he just went back to Gabu anyway. That's insane. Oh.
僕もここに残ることにしたんだ。
Oh.
なんでだろうね。
Open up.
僕に記憶がないからかな。外の世界を知らないから出たいっていう気持ちも少なかったのかも。これで良かったのかな。
No.
それとも僕は間違えたのかな。
Maybe.
うん。きっとそうだね。
I'm betting these choices will help us unlock the one all the way in the far left of the choice tree, the flow tree. So, game over. I like how it's just like game over. Alright, that's standoff queue. All the sections completed. We're on a new episode, so I'm gonna save on the first save. Alrighty. Damn, we're so close to the end of the episode. So, you know what? I'll probably end it here for now. We're gonna go back to Team D in the next episode. I see the contamination room there. The contamination room is this one right there on the bottom right. Maybe we should just close up the last of the contamination room. I mean, honestly, we have only very few puzzle pieces left, or puzzle rooms left for Team Q. So I do need to probably figure out what the hell is happening where. I need to figure out how the hell I'm supposed to like unlock the rest, unless the last one is technically what unlocks the other 4 missing stuff. I mean, the only one with the lowest amount is Team D in terms of unlocking stuff, but it's not by much, I think. And then same goes for here, I guess. No, actually, if I do the decontamination room, this would unlock one of the things here. It's because that's one of those things that unlocks part ways to that one, at least part ways to the elimination of the other group. So yeah, and then Carlos's team, I don't know. I guess maybe one of these other 2 things will probably unlock something, I bet. But we're getting closer to the end, I think. So it's probably to the point where I think that there's far less things to worry about this time around, because there's less and less and less and less things to look into, and like there's just gonna be more of me trying to figure out what the hell is still missing. I'm guessing this is Q's last puzzle room or second to last puzzle room as well, so that might be the case. Who knows? But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one or another video of mine, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, good night, or whenever watching this. I do apologize that we're ending a little bit earlier than usual. Actually, no, we're on time almost, because I talked enough to last that long. Which wasn't the intention at first, but it was just whatever. Next episode, let's go ahead and go to, Team D, and we'll do the Contamination room for this one, just to kind of close that out as well. And then after that, we're going to go right back to Team Carlos and see which puzzle room will unlock what. And I'm not going to go through the... I'm hoping not to go through the flow of this side right here. I don't want to go all the way down to the very bottom in that section of the left side, because I kind of want to be careful with that. So I might not wait the timer out for this one, just in case. So I might take a pause on that one, but only punch the button. I'll punch the button for Team D in the next one and get this one unlocked, because I don't want to go through this one where it's going to instantaneously take us all the way down to the very bottom of the left side of this flow. Excuse me. Because I think that's what's going to happen there. So, yeah. Otherwise, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Next episode, that'll be the case. So, other than that, I'll take a break, and I'll be back for the next episode. And, yeah. Other than that, that'll be all. So, Roz out.